G'day world, Chris Hogan coming to you live from Rise Conference here in HK. Thanks to Invest HK and Start Me Up HK. And I'm here with Tim Chan, who's the founder of Helloreporter. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Mate, you might be Helloreporter, but I hold the mic.
Okay, sure, no problem.
Cool, man. Cool. So tell me about Helloreporter.
Okay, so we are a PR startup to serve a lot of startup and also different types of business. So we have two levels of service. One is a DIY platform for the startup to hire on-demand writer to write the press release for them. And then they can also use our media database with over 100K of journalists to distribute their press release. And so for the more tailor-made level, so we'll help them to structure the media angle. But for the way that we do the outreach to the journalists, we make use of a lot of automation on whatever email or messaging apps, so that it saves our operation and we can offer more affordable price to our client.
Okay. And so what did you do before Helloreporter?
Okay, my background is a bit of not really quite disconnected from the PR history. Actually, I studied politics, work in finance, and then my first startup is the mobile apps for the B2B business. And then I went into the PR and marketing industry.
And so what made you, I guess, break out of that sort of corporate cycle into startup land?
Okay, I think similar to a lot of people, like we don't really want to become our boss or our bosses. So that is one of the huge reasons that pushed me out from the corporate world. Yeah.
And what's the ride been like? Has it been a bit like this, or?
Absolutely. I think I make nearly all the mistakes that entrepreneurs can make in the last few years already.
What's the number one mistake that I think you've made that you can describe for us and maybe people can learn from?
Sure. Team formation is definitely the first one, because for our first startup, so it's very random. Like we met a few friends in some startup meetup, and then hey, let's do something together. Then we didn't work together. We didn't have a shareholder agreement. We didn't have all this documentation, and then we start, and then the team will fall apart at the end. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're based in Hong Kong?
Yep, I'm based in Hong Kong.
I understand Hong Kong's quite a dog-eat-dog sort of world. Yep. You know, it's pretty cutthroat, and so for yourself, starting up and having these, I guess, loose agreements with people, have you found that can be a challenge in this environment if you don't sort of nail things down and say, well, we're partners, we're signed as partners, we've got non-compete agreements. Does that exist here in Hong Kong, and does it work?
So like what do you mean?
Non-competing agreements. So
non-competing
yeah, so you know, like, because it's dog eat dog.
Oh, okay.
You know, I start working with you, and you know, we're all friends, and here we're going to do this great thing. But then all of a sudden, you know, your ideas don't mesh with my ideas anymore, and you know, I think I've got a really good idea, and
yep,
I'm gonna take it all now.
Oh, okay.
Does
so
that
like
happen
the
here?
Copycat issue?
Yeah.
I think it happens in every place, and then in Hong Kong it's still fair, but in China it's more serious. But I think at the end, idea is very cheap, so execution is the king.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, there you go, guys. If you are getting copycatted, no matter what industry or geographic location you're in, then you know, it's about execution.
Yeah.
And have you got any other stories? Like, if you were going to start again, what would you do different?
What will I do different? Actually, I'm also starting a new project already. So this is more in the education and training space. It is a Growth Marketer Academy. So because like for all the startup or even corporate, basically all the marketers are trying to upgrade their marketing skill, learn some kind of growth hacking, data analytics stuff. So in Europe and Silicon Valley, there are already like a leading training school on the growth hacking skill set. But then in Asia, there's none. So that's why we started this academy, and then we already have done like some workshop in Manila, Singapore, Taiwan, Macau, and Hong Kong. So we hope to make it the top growth hacking school in the Asia Pacific.
Fantastic, man.
Yeah.
Cool. And what's the power of networks? I've noticed is very important. I mean,
yep.
You know, I was I was introduced by a friend that I met on Monday. I can already call him a friend. Thanks, Calvin. Okay. So, that seems very popular here in Hong Kong. Would you agree? And I mean, it's important not to burn your bridges here too, I imagine.
Yeah, it's very important to have lots of friends here, and I think in Hong Kong, actually, lots of entrepreneurs are very friendly. So if you sincerely ask for help, like don't pretend, don't be too arrogant, and ask for help sincerely, lots of people will help you. And then while you get some help from others, try to help other people as well. And then so you get something and you give back. And so that's the way you make lots of friends.
Yeah. That's cool. And so, who are you helping at the moment? Is there people that you are helping at the moment?
Quite a lot. Like for my client, we help them to get media exposure, marketing. For my fans, especially lots of people, they expand into different markets like Hong Kong, Singapore, Taiwan. Then we help them to introduce them to the people they want to collab with.
And are you looking to expand? From Hong Kong with regards to Helloreporter, are you already?
Yeah, we actually based in Hong Kong and Taiwan now, and then we'll start. If we actually take over, we have quite lots of clients coming from different Southeast Asia countries already. Yeah, so we look for expand to other APAC cities as well. Yeah, I think like Taiwan, Singapore will be the first two priority cities.
Very good. And do you find that expansion easy or big, or what's the challenges behind expanding, into other Asian countries?
For us, again, we need a lot of help from our fans. So before we go into every city, usually we need to ask for the local fans, hey, who should I meet? And then what's the local scene? Especially we are doing the B2B business and more in the tech and startup community. So if we have some fans who is in the community, they save us lots of time to reach the right people, to do the right things. Okay.
And what about like company setups and even currency? What's the best trading currency throughout Asia at the moment?
Usually we, like for example in Taiwan, actually we are still using our Hong Kong legal entity to do the charging. But then in Taiwan, you can actually use some accounting service. So they act as a middleman to help you to handle the invoicing issue, employment issue. So you pay a commission, but you can save some admin stuff. Yeah, so you can continue to really set up a local company there when you have already started your operation and business.
And is that very common to set up the Hong Kong business and to grow throughout Asia? Is that quite common?
I mean, it's quite common because in Hong Kong, set up a company, I think takes only like a month time. Tax is easy, everything is quite easy. So when we expand, so we still keep the legal entity here and make everything simple. Yeah.
And so currency-wise, is it trading in local currency all the time, or is it Hong Kong dollars or US dollars?
We usually try to ask clients to pay Hong Kong dollars to us, but sometimes they will try to use US dollar. Yeah. And we also have set up, so that's why we also set up online payment like Stripe, so that to help us to help the payment more easily. Yeah.
Fantastic, Tim. I'm sure we could talk all day, man. That's fantastic advice. Where to from here for Helloreporter? How do people actually follow what you're up to on social media? Is it just Helloreporter on Facebook and whatnot?
Yeah, our Facebook page is Helloreporter and Hello PR. Probably you will search that once you type Helloreporter. Yeah.
Fantastic. Thanks so much for your time, Tim.
Thanks so much, Chris.
Yeah, thank you for watching, guys. It's facebook.com/Beach City Life. We're live from Rise Conference, thanks to our partners Invest HK and Start Me Up HK. And you can find us on YouTube and LinkedIn. Just search for Beach City.